Hello all and welcome to episode 4 of Just Do It, the channel all about run, bike, run. Bike, run, bike, run. You get the idea. I wonder when I'll stop saying what episode number it is. Maybe we get into the treble digits or something like that. Anyway, so what's in this episode? Lots of waffle. Key things to take out of my waffle, I think, are introducing a specific treadmill run session in with the strength training sessions that incorporate weights, compound exercises, and running and single leg exercises on the spinning bike. Mammoth sessions that are brilliant, recommended, highly recommended. That's a key one. Also some thoughts while I'm planking on when you can't train, when life, work, stuff just stops you from training. A few thoughts about that. Again, it's me downloading in no coherent way. Please extract what you can out of that. And at this stage of the overall plan, it's about just getting it done. The specifics will build and more. And future episodes, I'm hoping to get some more specific works and targeted approaches into certain things that I'm doing and how I do them. Whether or not that's going to help, I hope so. So if you're interested, keep watching. Greetings, people out there in virtual world, connected world, whatever you want to call it. So Saturday, I'm on a recovery spin on my trusty Zwift setup, and been a busy week. So let's review the 9-day week so far. The week started with Monday, which was recovery after the Sunday endurance run bike run. Have to excuse me here because I'm on a pacer ride and I've probably selected a pace that's a smidge too intense, fast for the recovery ride I want, but I'll say where I am at the moment. I may change it. So 9-day week started with Monday recovery ride, and then I was away with work from Tuesday, returning Thursday, and all I could really do there was grab a quick easy run. I'm away with work and wanted to get an easy run in, refresh for the day, and see what it's like on this camera with the remote mic. Somewhere in a field in Suffolk, trying to follow a route that the internet said was a nice 8k run. Looks a bit remote to me. But nice. So see if I get a few more K in the bank. Then a very busy long days and extra tired just from normal doing stuff fatigue rather than training fatigue. I did do a plank challenge and I put the plank challenge up. It went okay. Did 3 minutes. Should have been about 250, but hey ho. Good evening, viewers. So today I've been away with work, travelling into the deep countryside that is Surrey. This may look a bit weird. Really early start this morning, out all day, just got back in. It's late, it's dark, in the middle of nowhere, raining, no bike to go and get onto Zwift. So I'll have to take this as a rest day, although I'm tired. So let's just say that's okay. Big scheme of things, not gonna make any difference whatsoever. But I can do the plank challenge. My last episode, I mentioned the plank challenge. I was at 2 minutes 30, I think. I'm now at 2:40 today, a few days later. To be honest, I've only just been doing this for, barely a minute. What does it say? Yeah, about a minute, and I'm feeling it. Did it yesterday. In fact, I did 2:38 with a few seconds extra. Felt great. But I guess that goes to show, doesn't it, that you know, life is there. You've got to live your life, and you've got to do things, your commitments, and the training's got to be factored into that. And the body just sometimes just is better than others in terms of how it works, what it wants to do, what it's able to do. And you've got to feel that and recognise that. So, you know, it's not mistraining, it's intelligent training. Today is not a good day to go and train. So it's like I'm talking myself into it, and that's the way it goes mentally. You have those mental games with yourself. Rest days are important as training day. Non-training days are as important as training day. It's the long game that matters. So, and now I'm checking how far I am. Oh, I've got to wait for the alarm now because my passcodes, I can't type in my passcode. Anyway, so we're on planks. Sometimes I'll do, mix it up by doing some leg raises like this to try and engage the glutes. I'll also get up, throw in a few press ups, a few of those, alternating and the like. And then before you know it, the time's up and I'm still able to talk, so it can't be that bad. So this must be a bit weird to watch, but I'm pretty sure the alarm's going to go off any minute now because my recording says 2 minutes 50. So what? Yeah, there's me 2 minutes 40. Happy days. Let's carry on with the plank challenge, see if we can get 5 minutes, see where it goes from there. And then I returned on Thursday and Friday straight into a strength and conditioning session. So that really was the first key session of the 9-day cycle. And the focus, as I said before, is at the moment strength and conditioning. Absolutely set that foundation, bring it back to get the strength and minimize the decrease in ability as we get older, which is exponential when you're approaching 60. And I've just been dropped by the pacer. Who cares? So that was the first key session of a 9-day week. It went quite well actually, even though there was some residual sort of work, travelling fatigue stuff going on. Up the weights again. Importantly swapped the order of some of the exercises around. Like I said before, look for those little changes to continually force adaptation and do things differently. So that worked well. And this time I introduced something different as well. And I'll explain that now, because normally I run to the gym. I kind of stumbled on this. It was horrendous weather, some kind of storm coming in, torrential rain and wind. So I had to drive there basically because I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to the weather. But I didn't want to miss out on that run aspect of the strength and endurance, which is generally includes a run of some sort, be it just commuting to the gym and back, some cycling specific one-legged drills, and then base strength and conditioning with compound exercises, and then bringing in the one-legged balance plyometric element as well gradually. So for the run, I went on the treadmill, aiming to do about 20 minutes, which would kind of form the warm-up, and then I'd quickly drive to the gym. It's only down the road, and do my normal routine with the cycle bit, drive back and cool down with some fast feet on the treadmill. So for the first run, I jumped on the treadmill, felt okay, did a bit of a general warm-up. I'd done my activation exercises prior to even getting on the treadmill. I thought, 4 months till I really need to feel like I'm getting in some decent shape. That's not long, especially as it takes so long as we age to realise any kind of adaptation to the training. It's not instant. So mindful I need to bring in some running specific strength work as well as the gym work, but gradually, don't just wham straight in there to hill sessions. So the treadmill is ideal for that because it's measurable, and I'm fortunate to have a treadmill where I can do that. So I brought in, basically after the warm-up and activation drills, I do in minute sort of sets, and within that minute is 20 minutes at a setting, 20 seconds at a set incline, and then 10 minutes reduce the incline and up the speed by 0.2. So after that 10 seconds, you then carry on running for another 20 seconds at the increased speed. Next 10 seconds, that takes you to the minute. So you put the incline back up, but increase it by 1% each time. So you've increased the speed already and you become quite comfortable with that. And you hit the next incline 20 seconds with an increased percentage on the climb. And you just keep doing that basically. You increase the speed as you go on the flat, and then increase the climb 20 seconds with an increased speed that you've got used to without the incline. And literally when you bring the incline down and do the 20 seconds on the flat, it feels like you're jogging, and you kind of reset the legs. Quick 10 seconds to change the incline, hit the incline with that increased speed. You do start to feel it, and I went up to 10% and then pyramid back down. So that is a really good way of kind of introducing hill work as a measurable training session without just going outside and say, right, I'm going to hit this 1 minute, 2 minute climb, I'm going to run up and down. It's kind of too much. I like the measurable aspect of being able to see what I'm doing and say, right, next time I'm going to increase the time, or next time I'm going to increase the speed, start at a different level, start slightly faster. So I've kind of reset all the subsequent sets to be a bit faster. So if you like, I've changed the key session already, and I'll build on that. And I will get to the point where I'm like, here's a steep hill on the road, I'm going to do 2 minute, efforts, VO2 efforts, jog back down. But that's for later on. That's for December or even January. But I'd have done the prep work by doing strength and conditioning in the gym, and that fast feet stuff as the speed increases. Keep the stride length short as you fast feet up the inclines, as you yo-yo up and down on the treadmill. So there we go. Kind of, that's where it normally goes for me. Something comes into my head as I start, and I'll run with it, and then it becomes something I want to incorporate. That's just the way my training is. It's flexible. It's get the ideas, try them out. If it's good, it works. Yeah. So I'm doing something different. All these little different things add up to do things differently while maintaining on the strength. So I'm excited because I feel quite good. I'm excited for next year. Just not get too carried away. 4 months is still 4 months, and I know from last year I got in pretty decent shape pretty quickly. So thinking the same thing will happen again. I don't want to go roll, get panic, come up to December and think I've got to nail every session and then break, which has happened before. So yeah, that's where I am. And then it's an easy spin today. Tomorrow will be another endurance bike run. The legs are likely to be pretty sore because they are a bit more sore today than they have been after gym training, maybe from that running. But so I'll just dial the effort down for that endurance, but still do it. Maybe increase the bike and the run endurance slightly. Maybe incorporate some strides as well, because I feel like I haven't done any for a few days, and they are crucial. So that's the update so far. Probably won't be many more key sessions in this 9-day cycle, but we'll see what happens. Happy days. Morning. So Sunday today, and it's the endurance bike run again, but that's all to do with building it up. So I'll be add a bit of time on the bike and a bit of time on the run, but I may throw some strides in as well. So legs still a bit fatigued actually from Friday's gym, and maybe the working week previously, so need to account for that in today's session and get it done. But because my legs are slightly, not as fresh as perhaps they were last week, we'll see how they go. But I just thought I'd throw in, I might use these for the second run. These are the New Balance SC Elite, which is basically a super shoe with carbon plate, ultra light. I've raced in them. I save them for racing, and only racing, because they're expensive. But as with a lot of super shoes, one of the other benefits, as well as they're speedy and fast and give you good energy return, is they just protect the legs. They're just so great of having sort of energy return and spring and cushioning that's far beyond any other trainer I've experienced. These are the ones, a nice ladies version of the Invincible 2, I think these are. I got them mega discounted because they were ladies. Really padding, but as you can see, you know, the cushioning is great, but it does feel like you're running with like a barge on the bottom of your feet sometimes. But they're light and really well cushioned. They just haven't got that energy return, and I don't know, sometimes I just like to wear some trainers because I enjoy running in them, whether they're super shoes or not. But anyway, we'll see how the session goes as we get towards the end of this 9-day cycle now. I think the only other key session I may get in on Tuesday, the last day, is a specific drill, run, stride session that I'm due to do, and I haven't really managed to get in on this 9-day cycle. But apart from that, yeah, it's another in the bag. I think it's the 5th 9-day cycle of the build-up already, so it's going okay. Just got to maintain the momentum, not get carried away. So first bike done, now onto the run. I've got to say, legs aren't feeling it today. Motivation's there, legs not as good as last time. Average pace last time I did this session, about 4 minutes 50 per k. I think it's going to be slow, but that's okay. You build the fatigue up, and then make sure you get the recovery afterwards with easy sessions. So let's see how this goes, and then the second session, second run, see how it feels in the speedy trainers. Okay, let's go. Well, that's first run done. Actually, better than I thought it would go. I wore the Invincible 2s, nice and cushioned, just kept it focused on condition of the strides and technique. Maintained 4:45 pace, which is quicker than last week. Doesn't make sense. So bike now, next run, chip in, let's see what it's like with the New Balance SC Elite. Got to hold back with that because they make you want to run fast. Great stuff. Catch up in a minute. Right, second run, done my bike, feeling legs a bit ropey. This run, the SC Elite New Balance. Let's see how it goes. So, run done in the New Balance SC Elite. Wow. So, finishing off the 9-day cycle, just a quick word on that last run there with the New Balance super shoes, carbon plate, New Balance SC Elites. Yeah, what a difference. Just goes to show that the trainers you wear do make a difference. Absolutely the same effort, more fatigued, significantly faster. Enough said. Finish off the 9-day week then. Let's have a look. Some key sessions. You can see they were kind of crammed in towards the end of the 9-day cycle because of the triple A with work. The totals on the graph that you'll see coming up pretty much the same as the previous 9-day cycle. So I'm not hard over and I must increase by any amount. It's fine. It's definitely consistent, good training. Key sessions highlighted in green as before, and another 5th 9-day cycle done of the build-up, like I mentioned earlier. So really good week again. Got to maintain the progression, but also monitor the fatigue. Feeling pretty tired this week with travel and the gym session. So I'm not going to do another strength session now until I feel absolutely ready for it. So I'm not hard over on how many days I have between. Even if it's a week, as long as I'm fit and recovered and ready to go, then yeah, that's all good for me. So until next episode, keep running, keep biking, keep running.